This is very strange.
So you're sort of half in and half out?
Yes. Let's ask Seth to send me away completely.
Well, Seth, if you want, you can just come through full and unfiltered here, and Cass will just step aside.
Do you have questions for me?
Um, I do, well, I have a multitude of questions, but some that just came up here in conversation with Cass were, um, you mentioned that you were debating with the council on whether or not to name names of the players in 9/11. Who would the council be? I'm just curious.
You don't know of the council. The
I,
council are other spirits as myself, entities with higher powers than myself. I generally confer with them on these type of matters. To put it plainly, they are highly evolved, more so than myself. I know you are thinking that I am quite up there, but I still have much to learn. These are my teachers. I go to them periodically for advice. This is why we're talking about the possibility of naming names of victims and perpetrators. However, we feel that in doing so, it may be too soon to release this information because of the families involved, since we want our publication to be widely read and accepted. You're not writing fast enough, Mark.
I know.
Where's your laptop?
Well, I haven't purchased it yet.
Would you like me to slow down?
Yeah. Do you want to slow down?
Okay.
Okay. Um, okay. You said we. Does that mean that the council and Cass and I are in collaboration here?
The council advises me,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily you or Cass. These are the elders of the council. In my dimension, there are many beings that are much more, shall we say, wiser than I am. I am still in my own evolutionary process. Now, if it were up to me, I would probably bring the names forward.
Mm-hmm.
However, I must take into consideration the ramifications of doing so, since the data is going to be quite important. I do not want to alienate the readers.
Alrighty. Okay, so the council. You mentioned to Cass that you'd taken a sabbatical after Jane's death.
That is correct.
What do you do when you go on sabbatical?
I'm not sitting around resting and sleeping. I took a sabbatical from writing books
Okay.
through a human. It's kind of what I meant.
Okay.
I wasn't at a resort on vacation.
Hmm. So you don't rest?
I don't sleep, ever.
Okay.
There's no such thing as sleep where I am. Sleep is for the human body. When you're of light body status, sleep is not required.
Light body status. Another interesting thing Cass just mentioned was that she heard terrorist voices who have died, who are in a holding area.
That was her conversation with Never I.
Oh, it's never.
We do keep them isolated. In situations such as that, they are not allowed to mix the other souls.
They still think that what they did was right, and that kind of speaks to why you want to do this book on 9/11.
The reference to they, the ones who have crossed over, yes, and also the ones that are still in human form do believe what they are doing is right. I don't know that they are going to read these books. This book is mainly for pretty much everybody but them. I would like to see them read it, however, having the translation in Arabic and promoting the book in their countries is probably not a reality that we could count on at this time.
Okay.
The consciousness of mankind needs to be changed. However, we will start right here in your own backyard and work our way through with this material. I fully expect readers in not only your country but others.
Okay.
I hadn't planned on writing anything as a message to be sent to the terrorists specifically. However, there may be some backlash, or shall we say feedback, that will float their way.